Hey guys, and welcome back to Between the Breakdowns. I'm Caitlin.
I'm Amber.
And this episode, we are going to talk a little bit about grief. But grief in the sense of grieving someone who is still alive. So, like, those old friendships, grieving grieving relationships.
Yeah.
So, let's get into it.
Let's talk about it.
I think that's probably one of the hardest things is to grieve someone who is still alive and who you can communicate with, or not communicate with, but talk to, but you can't.
Yeah, for sure. And I have, lost friendships in the past over, just, I guess, indifferences. And some of those friendships were like years long, like, more than 15 plus years long. And it's like you have to kind of grieve the loss of a once really good, friend.
Yeah. And that's the hardest part because you were at one point such good friends with them. And like for me in my mind, it's like we should be able to sit down and have a conversation about this, but they're not willing to. So you kind of have to go through that whole process of getting over those emotions and getting through it on your own without any closure or help from them.
Yeah, even when like you even keep the door open for them to make a choice and, they just choose not to, even if you reach out to them and they still choose to, no response is a response,
But how long do you keep that door open?
Oh, no, you got to shut it at some point. You got to shut it and move on because you've already wasted too much energy on something that obviously isn't important to them anymore.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, and you have to grieve that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Do you keep that door open just long enough for them to give them a chance to?
Versus forever?
Versus, okay, let's say you have a friend.
Okay.
Who you have a knockdown drag out with.
Okay.
And you're like, okay, this isn't for me anymore. I'm not benefiting anything from this. It's not a safe, healthy friendship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you start distancing yourself and you start, because like, I can't, like, these conversations are not going to happen because you've tried to have conversations before with this person about these issues. So you start, I guess, in a sense, trying to protect yourself back away from it. But
because
then,
you already know that there's going to be like a blame shift.
Right. Or they are not going to necessarily grasp what you're explaining.
Yeah.
Or what your concerns are with the friendship. And
or expectations in general.
Yes. Or boundaries.
Yeah.
And so, like, do you, like, so when they come, like, okay, so after you're starting to back away from that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can, like, tell that you're starting to heal from this and kind of move forward. But then they come back into your life with
Did you make a choice and let them? Oh, okay.
And you feel bad, so you're like, okay, let's try this again. But then it's the same result over and over. So, like, I guess what I'm asking is, like, how long do you let them keep coming back until you're just like, I'm done?
I think that some people are kind of like a one and done kind of deal.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I mean, I guess maybe I would have believe in second chances and give people second chances, but after that, you're just keep repeating a cycle.
Yeah.
It's just a cycle. And
I mean, I've had friends though who have done that, who I've distanced myself from, and they come back and they recognize what has happened, and you're able to work through that. But
communication and
right. But I'm terrible when it comes to, like, walking away from somebody.
Oh yeah, you are.
Like, I will come up with every excuse as to, like, why I shouldn't, or, like, well, what if this happens and this person needs something? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm terrible when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'd allow myself to be ran over, like, constantly.
Yeah.
But we're moving away from that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've definitely just took a step back from people that, you know, whose, I mean, energy no longer served me. And then have them, after a while, come back and, you know, and I've already let all that go, but I let them back, that second chance, I guess you say, I give for them to be like, okay, you know.
Yeah. Because I'm a firm believer that your actions speak louder than your words.
Yes.
Even though I continue to let people, like, back in, I still watch, like, their behaviors and things that they say. And whereas, like, I may speak to you because I'm just not I'm not a rude person. Like, I'm not gonna just, somebody
don't make
speaks
me
to me.
look like a fucking idiot for letting you, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing. You gotta prove to me that, you know, you're, you know, not a toxic person to be in my life, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but like you said, changes in actions, not in words.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can tell me all day long a situation, and if you're not going to change it, you're just repeating a cycle.
Yeah. Very true.
It's like a merry-go-round.
I mean, I left a door open for a year to try to save a friendship.
Mm-hmm. How long was that friendship? Would you say around about?
I'm just going to say probably 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Wow. Same. I've done one that was like 17 years. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's hard because you're like, okay, we should at this point, 15 years into a friendship, be able to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And acknowledge what we both have done wrong, or what I've done wrong, or what you've done wrong, or whatever it may be. But
what helped you get through the grieving process, like the healing part? This sounds toxic.
No, I mean, it was tough. Definitely you.
Oh, okay. Wow, thanks.
Oh, I mean, and I say that because I literally would sit there and just talk and talk and talk, because I'm very much so a person that, like, I have to talk about it. Like, I have to say it, because in my mind, it does not make sense. Mm-hmm. And not even this situation, but in general. Mm-hmm. Like, if somebody is doing something that I cannot make sense of, like, I have to sit there and I have to talk through it and walk through it, because I need it to make sense to me.
Right.
Because I would not do your behavior. So why are you?
Yeah.
And I need to understand why.
Okay.
So I had to learn that.
Yeah, okay.
I was not going to understand everybody's reasoning why behind their behavior.
All right.
But to be honest with you, when me and you first started talking, and, well, I mean, it was a little deep, like a little further along than that.
Yeah.
But what really made me realize that, okay, you gotta stop, like, trying, because this, like, you're just killing yourself and, like, wasting your own time, was one day we were talking about it, and you finally just looked at me, and it's probably the only time you've screamed at me.
Oh my God, I don't even remember
and
this.
You were like, they don't fucking love you anymore. Get over it and move on.
Holy shit, I said that?
You did.
Yeah.
But, like, that was the best, for me, that was the best thing, because that's what I needed to hear.
Yeah, I knew it. And
I wasn't even mad at you. I was like,
that's good.
Yeah, I was like, this bitch is right. God dang it.
I don't even remember it. But, okay.
Yeah, no. And I was like, oh, okay, that was kind of harsh the way you just screamed that at me. But, like, I needed
I
that.
understand.
Yeah, like, I get it. I needed that. So, here's what we're going to do now, and we're going to move on.
I feel like I do that. I have to, basically look at myself in the mirror sometimes, and I had to tell myself that,
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems pretty harsh, but I had to just, there were some times when you pray to just disassociate.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can't.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, I don't know, you get angry.
No, you do. For sure.
I think I stayed angry longer than I stayed sad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think a lot of that, like the anger from going through that, like the grief of that friendship, was more so at myself because I continuously allowed them to walk in and out, or I continuously allowed myself to put my energy into it.
Yeah.
When I could have been putting my energy into someone else or into something else or into myself.
Yeah. For sure.
I think that was probably a lot of it. But yeah, no, they're pretty. Get the fuck over it and move on.
I still can't believe it. I don't know where.
We were sitting in the car. I just remember we were sitting in the car and you just looked at me and you were like, "Bitch, this is what you need to do."
Was I medicated?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. I probably did say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's fine though.
Okay.
Like, that was like the best thing I needed
honestly,
to hear in that moment.
you were probably getting on my nerves and I just lashed out impulsively.
And that's probably true, and that's fine. I accept that. I'm very much so one of those people who, like, you just have to look at and go, get over it, move on, and kind of be harsh with it, or else I'm just not going to get it. It takes a lot to hurt my feelings, so that was not...
Yeah.
That was not something that upsetted me, because it does take so much to hurt my feelings. So, yeah. I'm definitely one of those people where you just have to
be real blunt.
You just gotta be blunt.
Yeah, you have thick skin. I have thick skin.
I like to think I do.
I do. For sure.
Sometimes not so much. Usually, like, if somebody's being mean to me, but they say it in a real nice way, that's gonna, like...
piss you off?
Like, offend me more than if somebody's like, you're a bitch and I don't like you. And I'm gonna be like, okay, cool.
Just straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm probably the same on that.
Like, just tell me straight up.
Okay, cool. Let's move on. Or not.
So, with these relationships, when you're grieving them, do you ever, like, so essentially you're, like, grieving the version of it that you thought that existed. So, like, do you ever miss that friendship or that relationship or that person?
Sure. Yeah. Definitely. I feel like there are moments, especially if you guys were so close, there's going to be things that as you go along that remind you of them, or a tradition the two of you may have done all the time together that you don't have anymore, and it's sad.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, because, I mean, even with some of mine, like, I miss the fun that was had with that person.
Yeah.
Because, of course, like, in those fun times, like, it wasn't dramatic and crazy. But then I remember, like, oh, this is what happened after that.
It kind of just ruins everything.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, I'm done. I'm over it now.
Right.
But no, like, there are people that I'm like, God, I miss being their friend.
I think one of the biggest issues I had through healing is I often found myself giving a shit what they thought. Like, what do they think? Do they think that everything is perfectly fine? Do they think that, how could they do that to someone?
Yeah.
Especially when, they were in the wrong.
Yeah. How can they continue to go on like nothing?
Like nothing ever happened.
Yeah. No, I've struggled with that as well. Because it's like, I'm sitting here having all these big emotions, and you're out here living your best life. But then you just act like nothing ever happened.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've even, took whatever accountability I needed to say, okay, if I messed up here,
Tell me.
Yeah. So I can try to correct my mistakes and move forward.
Yeah.
Not just completely detach yourself from, oh, it's fine. We're all friends. We're friends. Yeah, no.
Yeah. For sure. Do you ever find yourself like randomly, like, especially those like relationships like that you had where you talk to them like every single day kind of thing? Like, do you ever find yourself like, oh, I want to tell so and so this, let me text them,
and then you remember, oh,
yeah,
of course.
Or it does get like, you're like, oh, I'm gonna send it to them, so you text them because out of, I guess, a sense like of a habit. But then you're like, wait, never mind.
Like, dang.
Yeah. Like, I already know how this conversation's gonna go. And then,
or
like,
it
you immediately,
go.
Yeah, or it just doesn't go anywhere whatsoever.
Yeah.
So you're just immediately like, oh,
I'll put energy into something for a long time. I did for a long time with, a past friendship. Put everything into it. And wound up being the one hurt. Well, actually in 2 situations, but I'll put in all the energy I can into it until I just can't. Yeah. And then, like, I'm a person, when I'm done, I'm just done. I'm done.
That's where I'm trying to get.
And I can't. I'm too old for that shit.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm that age where my fucks are ran out. My give a damn is busted.
Yeah. I mean, so, like, you're allowed to grieve that person. You should grieve that person. You should walk through all the steps of it and feel it and move through it. Because then at the end of it, and once you've grieved those and allow your energy to be focused other places, you develop better relationships and better friendships.
You do. And you realize, oh, wow, this is different.
Yeah. And in some of them, you even realize, oh, this is what it's like to be friends with somebody.
For sure.
So, what about, let's talk about, like, how grieving these relationships, like, changes your identity. Because who you were in those relationships is not who you are anymore.
Yeah, you're kind of mourning the version of yourself that existed before the loss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most definitely. They brought out something in you that in that moment made you happy.
Yeah.
With yourself and like who you were. And it's like you miss that. Like, you miss the happiness, seeing yourself happy and feeling happy with that person.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, you kind of gain going through it, like coming out after, you have a new sense of self, This doesn't mean that your old self goes away, but you kind of like transform and change kind of who you are.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, for some, relationships can like create safety. And so like when you feel safe in that friendship, and you lose that, then it's kind of like it kind of alters the ground, and you're just like, well, what do I do now? Like, this was the one place I felt safe and where I felt heard. So, like, what is it now?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think some people, become more withdrawn or cautious, and then some people become more compassionate and understanding of other people's pain. It all just kind of depends on the situation you were in and whether it was you that hurt both people that hurt each other or the person that hurt you.
Yeah, because I would say for myself, like, going, like, losing a friend losing a friend and going through that, and then, developing another friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that feels healthy, or a friendship that you feel safer in, because it's consistent and it's, invested in you, like in the two of you together, in a sense.
Right.
They feel invested in you.
Yes.
Not, what can I get from you?
Yes.
Yeah.
But, like, for me, it's very hard for me to open up to people because of so many failed relationships, friendships, and just being so...
Oh, that's fine, because you know me, I'm the queen of trust issues. We all know.
So, like, it's hard for me to open up to people. Like, there are two people who I feel safe with that I've never had a relationship or a friendship that I have ever felt safe in.
Right.
Like, yes, I trust you
mm-hmm.
to some extent, but I do not feel emotionally safe or physically safe or any of that safety in this friendship.
Right, and then you have to learn how to set boundaries.
Yeah, and that's hard too.
Ooh, girl.
That's very hard. Because not only do you have to set your boundaries out of respect for yourself, but half of the time, or a lot of times, they don't know how to respect those boundaries. And if that friendship or relationship is as toxic as it is anyway, they're not going to understand why why you are setting these boundaries.
Yeah, because you kind of learn what and who truly supports your healing.
Yes. Yeah, because if you set a boundary with somebody and they don't like it, that says a lot. It's like, okay, well, I'm sitting here telling you this is what I need for my own self and for me to move on, but you can't respect that. So what does that say about how you feel about me?
Right. I think going through the healing process for me, I kind of came out of grieving all of that with clear sense of what matters, meaningful connections, purpose, honesty, and self-care, those kinds of things. Like, I had to learn to invest in me a little more because I gave so much of me away.
Yeah, no, for sure. And it's kind of like you just kind of rewrite your story.
You do.
Because you do learn, and you learn who you want in your life, how you want people in your life, and what your expectations are of people being in your life. Very, I have a very, I like to cling to people.
Yeah.
Because it feels comfortable.
Okay.
Like, if it's been you know what I mean? Like, if it's been a friendship that long.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's like clinging because it's a comfort area. It's something I'm used to. I don't have to go out there and make new friends.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
Yeah. I agree with that.
And then I think too, like, once you do start grieving, like, you start getting, like, intentional with it. So, like, when you do meet these new people, you are like, does this person add to my life? Because if they do, yes, I want them in my life. If they don't, then sorry, no, next, bye.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that as well.
And it's just one of those, like, okay, like, is this connection going to drain me or benefit me?
Right. I just think, grief doesn't change who we are. It kind of grows us in a sense.
Yeah. No, for sure, because you learn a lot.
And it takes time. It may not be easy, but you'll find your way through it.
Yeah. Yeah, you always do. And then there's always bigger and better things out there, and people who are willing to navigate you. And
yeah. You definitely have to have a good support system. I believe in having a good support system. And there's probably a few people in my life that I know are, ride or die for me.
Yeah.
And that feels great. And I don't need a lot. I don't have to have, it's not a popularity contest. Yeah, it's not a popularity contest. I really don't give a fuck. So, I feel like you just kind of grow through what you go through.
Yeah.
And come out on the other end, feeling resilient and learning.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think, I have a few that I know would be
your ride or dies.
Yeah. That I could call and be
At
like,
any
hey, this is
time.
what I fucking need.
Yeah.
And they would probably drop what they're doing.
And come to you.
Yeah.
Or figure something out.
Yeah.
Figure out a solution.
Yeah.
What do you
or
need?
help you figure out a solution.
How can I help?
It's like, I need an adult. I need someone more adult than me.
Talk me off the ledge.
Yeah.
Please tell me I don't need to go up in here causing a scene. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I've literally said that I was going to pull up at places that I probably shouldn't have needed to. And luckily, I've had people go, no, absolutely not. That is not what you need to do.
Are you that friend? I don't think you are.
Am I that friend? What? To
No,
what? To like talk somebody down?
No, I feel like you're like, nah, let's go. Let's do it.
It depends on who's involved.
No.
No, it depends on who's involved. Because, like, I will... Like, if you're already there, and you call me, and you say, this is where I'm at.
I need you to pull up.
And I will say, I will be there in a minute.
Okay.
But, if you're not already there, or, like, whatever.
It's kind of like, let's talk this through.
Yes. If you're not already there, and you're like, I'm driving there, like, that's plenty of opportunity for me to talk you down. Convince you to
let's figure this out.
Let's not do this. But if you're already there and you are that dedicated to whatever this situation is, I'm probably not going to be able to talk you out of it. So I'm just going to be like, okay,
right,
give me 10 minutes. Like, I'll be there. And I may still try to talk you out of it as I'm driving there.
Okay.
But like I said, it depends on the situation. Very much so. Because I have had somebody call me at night before. And be like, this is where I am and
this is what I need you to do and this is where I need you to be.
And I was like,
okay,
I'm on my way. But then they left. Like, I was able, like, we talked and then they left. But, yeah, if we throw in hands, we throw in hands.
Yeah.
I'm always ready to throw some hands. Of course, when needed. Only when needed.
For sure. I think I might be the friend that's kind of like, okay, hold on. Let's talk about it. Like,
you definitely are, because I've called you and be like, this is what I'm doing. Like, and you're like,
you
no,
know
no,
why?
no.
Because I'm tired. I want to, let's figure this out.
Not you just trying to get in a nap. I ain't got time to be fighting nobody.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm definitely the talk. Let's figure out a solution. If there ain't one and we got to do what we got to do, then okay, bet. Let's go.
Yeah, I always try to talk them down first, though.
Yeah, always first.
But I'm feisty, so it's like,
all right, let's go.
Let's go. But like I said, that depends on the situation completely. Like, if somebody calls me and is like, hey, I'm about to go to Taco Bell. No, I'm not about to talk you down. I'm about to meet you there in 10 minutes.
Right. But if you're about to go to jail for something, I mean, have you ever been in that situation? Like, I might go to jail for this,
no.
but I'm going to go because
no,
this is my dog.
Honestly, I've never been called for a situation that involves jail, which is probably the best. I don't look great in orange. I don't want to go to jail. I would not do well in jail. So, that's probably for the best.
I can't think of a situation that's happened to me where I've necessarily been like, hey, that I think it would be jail time.
Yeah. There's probably 2 people that if they called me and was like, this is what I need you to do, and you might, like, we might.
The law might be involved. The police.
I would be like, okay, let's go.
Okay, yeah.
But just 2 people. Like, nobody else. No. Like, you better be calling me, telling me that you're about to go get me some food.
You got some snacks?
Yeah, I need some snacks.
Yeah.
And somebody better be sending me some good snacks.
For sure. Just remember, if you ever need Kaylin to show up, her payment is in snacks.
Absolutely. Preferably sweet tart candy.
Oh, the fruit fusions.
Yes.
Is that what they're called? Fusions?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those are her favorite.
Well, guys, now that we have rambled on from one thing to another, we appreciate you guys very much for listening.
Do you really think we rambled?
I mean, maybe a little. It's okay, though.
Thanks for listening to us talk.
Yeah, thanks for listening to us talk, and we'll see you guys next week.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye.